Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, darlings. This is Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Okay, what happened? So A1 and Ray J, they are in the house, in his house. The baby is gone. Ocean, Lyrica is gone. He hears something in the house, and we realize that it's Lyrica's friend. I forgot her name. And, he thought somebody was trying to break in or something, but she just came back to feed the dogs, child. Because, Lyrica done snatched up everything. Lyrica is not in the mood. Sorry if my voice or the video is, lacking a little bit. Sorry about that. But, anyway. So, he's talking to her. She's just really trying to figure out, why did he cheat? Why did he do any of that foolishness? He kept denying it, and Ray J kept trying to have his boys back, and y'all know how men do. And it was just it was stupid. It was stupid. We find out the Princess Love, she's having a party for her makeup line that she's launching called Pella Princess. I don't understand the name, but okay. Princess is a pretty girl, whatever. A little later on, Zell gonna say, "Oh, she's a black woman. We need to support black businesses." And I'm glad that she's making makeup, for us, for our skin tone. And who says that she's making makeup for our skin tone? And I'm not even gonna get on the whole black thing, because like I say all the time, darling. People benefit when they want to benefit. One day people mixed, one day people black. These black men fetishizes after these quote unquote exotic, ambiguous women, and it's automatically labeled as black love. But it's just but if this woman was fully black, both parents, would you be interested in her still? Because a lot of the men have colorist issues, and think that whatever is different from them, or is better, and y'all know it's a whole thing. But I ain't even gonna get on that, but we just gonna let it go. So she, meaning Princess, she talked to Zell Swag, and was it Paris? No, Jason Lee. Talked to Zell Swag and Jason Lee. It was a messy conversation, to say the least. Y'all know Jason Lee fired Apryl. I understand if she wasn't doing her job, or if the viewers wasn't happy with her or whatever. I understand that, but it's ways to handle things. You don't necessarily have to choose the messiest route or be ugly to somebody. Whether I'm not no fan of really nobody left on the show, to be honest. Not like that. It's people I like, but whatever. But it's just ways to handle things, and I felt like Jason could have handled it in a less petty way. But we are talking about Jason Lee here, so what do you expect? You can't expect much out of people once they've been showing you who they are for years now. So. Hey, Zell Swag says, "Oh, I'm gonna invite Apryl," and it's just okay, cool, because Princess and Apryl don't really know each other, blah blah blah. So K Michelle, she went on Jason Lee's show Hollywood Unlocked. She talked about how she went to Nashville, and apparently people in Nashville are mad about the Lil Nas X song with Billy Ray Cyrus. I don't know. And I don't like the song personally. I'm proud of Lil Nas X and everything that he's has going on. But I never liked the song. I thought it was just annoying. But anyway, so she said that she went to a amateur night, but they had people come up there and sing. She said that when she was getting ready to go up there, they told her, "Oh, this is not the night for you." The white people told her that. Said that this is not the night for you to sing what you about to sing, expecting her to sing R&B or something like that. And she, was just like, no, I'm from the country. I went through college. I used to yodel, and all this kind of stuff. Like, this is definitely the roots of K. Michelle, but because she was black, the white folks didn't want to hear that. And a little later on, Apryl, Mr. Ray, Brittany B, K. Michelle, they met up and talked, and they was talking about how country came from black people, and it did. Everything came from black people, country, rock and roll, all that. And because we're so welcoming, because we're so open, we allow everybody to come in. And some people, not everybody, because I love everybody, all races, whatever. But some people come in just to take from the culture, and we allow them to do it. But see, once they take, and once they make it all white, which was originally black, they lock their shit down. Your nigga ass can't get back in. Even though it was originally stolen from you, you can't get back in. That's ours now. We done took over. We claim it. But once again, we're having all the ones, this our homie and stuff that's coming in, and our little Asian homie, our little Latina homie, our little white homie just coming on in, and just blacker than I am. And come on over and capitalizes off the culture because they're not black, so they're more marketable than your black ass, and so they'll be more promoted than you because they're less intimidating, even though they're doing your music. And they out here acting like they thugs and stuff when they're really not. Tekashi 6ix9ine. This is what happens. I really wish that we as people of color, especially black people, that we were just better to one another. Not just talking about this situation, but just in general. I wish that we were just nicer to each other and treated each other better. And we're just in so much competition with one another. It's so sad. Like, it really, really is. When you really think about the grand scheme of things, like, we could really make moves and handle things. And just damn near run the world if we just stick together, but we won't. Only time we come together is when a tragedy has happened. Crazy, insane. Speaking of tragedy, there was recently there was this gay rapper, I'm assuming, who was killed in Southwest Atlanta home invasion. It's my Facebook. Ridiculous. Why? God, this world. Anyway, let me just get back to Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, we just need to be better to each other. For sure. But wishing, dreams, and hopes, right? Let me see. J-Bug had a scene with Booby, Keisha Cole's ex-husband and baby daddy, and Lil Fizz, I believe, and somebody else. They were meeting up talking, and they found out that the tour, have kind of been canceled or cut short because Raz-B been out there acting a fool. Raz-B definitely needs help. To be honest with you, I think they all need help. And everybody tries to come out and say that Raz-B is all crazy, but I think that Raz-B is living in his truth, and good or bad, whatever that is. And I think it's kind of messing with him mentally. Not saying that he didn't have mental issues before, but this whole Chris Stokes situation that y'all know about, that the rest of the members try to act like they don't know about. I think that it's definitely taking a toll on him, simply because you have people that's around you, and you're living in your truth, and y'all experience the same thing together, but you're the only one that's willing to come out and say something, and everybody else, all your other brothers, is around sitting up here saying that you're crazy. That would drive me insane too. So, we're gonna pray for Raz-B. I'm not gonna make fun of Raz-B at all. We're just gonna pray for Raz-B, and hopefully he gets it together. And honestly, maybe he needs to get away from the group because it don't seem like they have his back anyway. It really don't. And then that's a lot of years. That's a lot of history. We don't know what those boys went through. We'll never know because the only one that's willing to say what happened or what potentially happened is Raz-B. So I don't know. But once again, that's a shame that comes with that. Even though if this did happen, it's a embarrassment and a shame that comes with that. Like it's their fault when it wasn't. But that's a part of the black community. That's a part of the church. It's a part of nobody wants to be labeled gay if you're not gay, and even if you are gay, some people don't want to be labeled gay. And oh god, it's too deep for Love and Hip Hop. It really is. Let me see. Yeah, so Kimberly, she was on Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, she is on Love and Hip Hop, isn't she? She was on Hollywood Unlocked, and she talked about the situation. But she also said in that same conversation with Jason Lee and Melissa Ford, shouts out to her, and whoever else, that she apparently got on the mic and said that she can sing better than any white country artist out there. I don't know how you thought that was going to go over well, K. Michelle, Kimberly, whichever your name is this week. Yeah, but that's why we, unfortunately, that's why we have our own spaces. That's why we occupy our own spaces. That's why we have separate award shows, separate music events, separate. That's why sometimes it's separated because we're not represented in a certain way, and every minority group feels that when they're not represented in a certain way. So maybe it's not meant for all of us to be jailed and be one and all that kind of stuff. It would be beautiful. It would be great, and you'll always have the ones that are on all sides that just bounce from group to group. They cool. They just a good person, just good people, right? We wish everybody was like that, but the large majority, unfortunately, it's not that way. So some certain things shouldn't be a shocker to you. She said that there's never been a successful black country artist. And yeah, I'm sure. Female country artist. And I'm like, I'm sure. So will K. Michelle be that one? Hopefully. I think K. Michelle's very talented. But, similar to how I feel about Tamar Braxton, some of those antics, some of those, I don't know. You already know. You go over to that side, they're gonna be way more critical. I don't know. But yeah, that's something we can talk about. Speaking of Tamar, this marked the 2-year anniversary of her Bluebird of Happiness album. What's my favorite songs on there? The whole album was very good. Pick Me Up, How I Feel, Blind, Makings of You, just a couple. Also the anniversary of Chante Moore, Precious album, 1992, her debut album. Love Takes Over on that album. It's Alright. As If We Never Met. Candlelighting You with Keith Washington. Who else? I think also Jennifer Hudson's debut album. And she put out with Spotlight. And if this isn't love, tell me what it is. I could be crazy or just have crazy love. Something like that. I forgot how it goes. But yeah. So shouts out to those ladies. Anyway. In that same conversation, I know we still on Hollywood Unlocked, y'all. Y'all stay with me. Y'all know what I'm talking. If y'all watch the show, y'all know what I'm talking about. But y'all know I go off and then You know, because you talk about certain things to remind you of other things. You know, you just start to speak and flow. It's a conversation. We're family. That's what family does. So she's back. She's talking to Jason Lee and Melissa Ford and somebody else. And she also says in that same conversation, now this is when Miss Jason Lee want to get shady again. The conversation got on Apryl and Moniece. K. Michelle was just like, yeah, y'all just had Apryl up here because she was pretty, and I'm so sick of people in Hollywood in general letting people get away with stuff because they're pretty. Absolutely. She's 100% right about that. And you know, and they'll take a multiracial woman, and you know, with, let's just say, you know, that it's a predominantly black show, and Hollywood will choose somebody who's multiracial or somebody who's lighter skinned, and you know, then you know, it'd be like, oh, this is a black film, black show, etc., etc. And it's usually always the woman that's that way, instead of, you know, having a black woman, you know, and putting her in the place, and you know, y'all know the whole thing. We know, child. Anyway, y'all know I don't have anything against anybody. I have to keep saying that. I love everybody. I have mixed people in my family. My favorite artist is Mariah Carey. Down, love her. Down. Anybody who knows me know that Mariah Carey is my girl. Here on out. From here till I take my last breath, darling, Mariah Carey is it. But you know, some things we just have to talk about. We just got to keep it real about. And you know, a lot of it ain't our fault. It's not our fault. Everything comes from slavery. Them same white people that K. Michelle trying to impress. Sit your ass down, Kay. Some of them will be for you. The right ones, the good ones, but the large majority, no. I don't know. I wish her all the best. I really do, but I don't know how this is gonna work out for her. I really don't. And then K. Michelle, you still messy on top of that. I love K. Michelle. K. Michelle follow me on Twitter, but K. Michelle is messy. I don't know when this whole thing with her and Moniece beefing out. Moniece has been a good friend to K. Michelle that we've seen. Moniece has said nothing bad about K. Michelle. Moniece has been a good friend to K. Michelle, but not K. Michelle flipping on Moniece. Regardless of whether or not you think her and Apryl have talent, or you know, can sing, or whatever it is, Moniece is your friend. I don't know about Apryl, but Moniece, you owe a little loyalty to. Moniece was the only one that was coming over there seeing your ass when you had that surgery to get that poison sucked out from you getting your ass as big as a duplex. So how dare you, young lady? Yes, I'm reading you a little bit because I'm mad, K. Michelle. You take 4 steps forward and take 3 steps back every damn time. Every time. You done went from loving Hip Hop Atlanta to having your own show to doing pretty well on your albums to get kicked off radio to being back on to be back on Love and Hip Hop New York. They're leaving up Hip Hop New York, having a last and final season of your own damn show just to come back to Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So anyway, that happened, and Jason Lee started asking questions about Apryl. Oh, would you let Moniece and Apryl on tour with you? Would you ever do a song with them? You know, everything was no. I was just like, K. Michelle, where is this coming from? We found out that Ray J has pre-diabetes. He's obese like me. And, you know, hopefully Ray J, you know, will get it together and stuff. You know, he done got comfortable. He done got fat and happy. He eating real good. Them scooty bites selling. He eating at Texas Roadhouse. Okay, the little baby's so cute, little Melody. Let's see. So Prince says she has her little party. The name is ridiculous. I don't understand the name. And it was cute. Moniece invited. Princess invited Moniece to the party. Y'all know Princess and Moniece had beef. And you know, Moniece went up to hug her. Paris, you know, once again similar to another situation with Ray and Zell when they hugged and stuff. Parents was just like, yeah, this Hollywood. Everybody's being fake. Why is it being fake? Maybe they're just being grown, Paris. Maybe you're not at that mental maturity yet, but maybe they're just being grown. Why can't two people that have had differences make up, especially off something that wasn't even that serious? You know, why is that an issue for you, Beyonce? Is that her name? Beyonce. Why is that an issue for you? I don't understand that. It's like she wants people to have drama or to constantly go back and forth. But, you know, misery loves company, child. What is Paris doing? Oh, she's acting, isn't she? Me too. In a film coming your way very soon. It's called YouTube. So anyway, let me see. You know, they hugged it out. Jason Lee ended up coming in there looking like a biscuit. It's fresh out the oven, a biscuit. And drenched in honey butter. And, you know, him and Apryl, this is the first time Apryl has seen Jason Lee. You know, she was offended by, you know, it's one thing. I respect Jason Lee in the sense that he did talk to her about it as to why she's getting fired. But then you're going to rub it in and be messy after that. It's just like once it's set in stone that I'm not going to be a part of the show for whatever reason. Once, you know, once you speak to me about it, that should be the end of it. But the fact that he went back and was being petty with K. Michelle and, you know, just kind of talking about her, making fun of her, that's why she has an issue with that. And I understand that. And I'm not even no Apryl fan in the least. But, you know, I'm a Libra, and I'm all about what's fair, darling. Justice, darling. And Jason Lee, you is messy. You is. She ended up walking off and coming back, and they kind of apologized to each other. And, you know, and then Moniece brought up how Jason Lee leaked that sex tape of her and all that, when Moniece has really done nothing to Jason Lee. She didn't deserve that. They have been picking on Moniece since the show started. Moniece is not perfect. Moniece got a lot of shit with her. But Moniece, I have seen her grow from when she first was on the show till now. But the entire time, they picked on her. They antagonized her. They bullied her. You know, they've definitely given a lot of mental abuse to Moniece. So the fact that she is in this moment, I think this is her last season too. Since she is in this peaceful moment, and you know, I all hats out to her, because you know that was wrong what Jason Lee did to her for sure. And you know, I go back and forth. I have moments where I want to like Jason, and I want to like Zell, and you know all the, because you know we all in the same community, etc., all black, whatever, what have you. Well, Jason Lee is golden butter, hunt biscuit. But anyway, see, that was shady of Chase, wasn't it? But he deserved it, right? Okay, see, I give people what they give me. I was personally offended. But anyway, you know, all black, etc., etc. You know, we all in the same community. But anyway, I want to like them, but then they do something that just piss me off, and it just goes back to just like, oh God. And this is why I didn't like you from Jump Street. Once again, you still have that bullshit in you. When you know you're wrong, but because you're entertained by your wrongness, you continue to do it. Girl. Oh child, I forgot about Mickey Munday. I kind of get the vibes that Mickey Monday's father likes his girlfriend. What's her name? Silky? Steph? Silk? Stem? Something like that. His girlfriend, the black girl. She's adorable. She's adorable. She really is. Cute girl. I used to be built like that back in the day. But I get the feeling that the daddy like her, but the mama don't. Because when they was having a conversation about Mickey Munday, you know, basically taking care of the family, you know, doing everything that he's doing, I could definitely relate to him on that. Um, she didn't really care for what sis was saying. I definitely get that vibe that the mama don't really care for his girlfriend and stuff. We'll see. White people can be colorist too now. Not saying that's the reason. It was just a small clip, y'all. Please. Not saying that that's the case, or she might love the girl, but I just got the vibes that mama didn't care for her. Maybe it's another woman in the house. Maybe she, I don't want this bitch touching my spatula. Y'all know how people is. I don't know. Let me see. Y'all go buy her makeup, princess makeup. She just don't look like princess just don't give me the vibes that she done looked out for all the melanated girls. I don't know why, but princess just give me those vibes. And a lot of women like that black people praise, men and women, they don't be looking out and think they're better than dark skinned black women. So I'm just not impressed. I'm not impressed, darling. It takes a lot to impress me. I'm not impressed. But I could be wrong. Maybe Princess done hooked the sisters up, all the sisters. Because, if you're going to be black, you're going to stand in the blackness in all shades, darling. Like New York told Laura Govan on the Next 15. If you're black and you're standing in it, be black in all shades. Okay? Amen. So let me see. Maybe it's good. I don't damn know. So they're going to Las Vegas. What are they going to Vegas for, Chase? I forgot. I don't damn know. But Apryl Watts is catching a ride because she's having a family reunion out there in the Vegas. And so we have Booby, Paris, Zell Swat, Apryl Watts, and the good old sis Brittany B, who everybody loves. She's another one I wanted to like, but she's a whole hot mess. She really is. Anyway, so she get on the bus, and y'all know Brittany B put Zell Swag and Paris out of her party and stuff. She was rude to them. She was. And Zell Swag and Paris is not the kind of people that let anything go. So as soon as she got on the bus, pretty much they started making comments, started coming for her. She was trying to mind her business, but then they ended up getting into an argument, and then it cut off. We're going to see next week that they're going to get into it pretty bad, and Apryl apparently is going to jump in it. Even though Brittany B is a hot mess, and I don't like her, I don't necessarily agree with Paris and Zell Swag ganging up on her. If that's what happened, or potentially ganging up on her, if that's what happened. So we're gonna see next week what happened. But I don't necessarily like that. They're the kind of people that won't let something go. Like if you're just sitting there minding your business and you've had an issue with them, they'll keep picking on you until you react. They definitely give me those vibes when they get together. I feel like separately they know how to act, but when they get together, maybe. But when they get together, there's a pettiness that is in the air. There's an immaturity, a childishness, a bulliness that is amongst us. And they can't help themselves, and they just go in on people. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It reminds me of shit I dealt with in high school, and it's just like, come on, darlings. Come on. Did I talk about everything? I think I did. Yeah, okay, Michelle. I like you, but I didn't like that. I didn't like you talking about Moniece and Apryl either. Apryl didn't did nothing to you. Let that girl sing, whether she can sing or not. We all know what it is. But damn, you ain't got to say it out loud. She ain't did nothing to you. Hell, I don't know. I just don't like that. I don't. And Moniece can sing. I think that Moniece can probably sing better than Apryl. But still, it's just like K. Michelle. Regardless of whatever. That's supposed to be your homegirl. That's supposed to be your friend. Like, why, just totally throw them under the bus like that? I don't get that. I don't get that behavior. But I think one of the producers whispered in K. Michelle's ear and told her to spice some shit up, so she did it. But yeah. I don't know. They're all a mess. Anyway, with that said, I am Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at IsHe'sWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At IsHe'sWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.